Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I'm still bad at this, apparently.
Actually, we can have the single layout.
We can have the single layout today. It's not going to make a difference.
It really doesn't.
It's not going to make a difference. All right, so John Parangau's out here. Peter's here. Elizabeth is here. We are here. It is Monday. It is 8 o'clock. And if it's Monday at 8 o'clock, it is Mighty Monkeys Nerd World News. And I am your host. I'm so old, I forget. Who am I?
Well, we've done Sonny and Cher.
Yes,
we've done Morticia and Gomez.
Mark Antony and Cleopatra.
Oh, okay. I could look like Elizabeth Taylor.
There you go. See, violet eyes and everything. There's Sierra is on board. Deanna is here, and there is Mr. Sean. Good to see you, Mr. Sean.
Is out of town this week.
Sean's out of town this week?
Yes.
He's out to lunch?
They sent him to Minneapolis.
Elizabeth is saying something about very excited as Star Wars Celebration tickets go back on sale next week. That's good to hear. Batman John is on board.
Nancy?
Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Yeah, who would be Toby and which one would be Andrew? You'd have to be Emma Stone. Right. You'd have to be Emma Stone, so that would make me Tobey Maguire.
Are you not out of town?
All right. Anyway, we'll let Sean figure that out in the comment section. No, the 21st.
Oh, I thought it was this week.
Next week.
No, 2 weeks.
Hello, children. I hope all is well with you and yours on a fine, rainy, drizzly, gray, and ugly day here in Rochester as March 7th rolls around yet again.
Sorry.
It happens.
Really, really sorry.
We're going to talk about why you're sorry later. We don't have to mention
sorry.
it right now. We don't have to mention it right now. I'm going to go fix the camera just a little bit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Fixed it too much. There we are.
There. Look, now you can see my chair.
Hello. All right. So right off the top of the list. Now I'm going to have to click on some buttons here. Boom and boom. Ta-da! One of my favorite rock bands of all time. The Muppets Electric Mayhem Band. Guess what? A series has been announced for Disney+. Friends, the greatest rock band ever on the planet is going to finally have its own TV series all by its little lonesome. So let's see. This is going to be marking the third offering from the Muppets on Disney Plus, following sketch show Muppets Now and the feature-length Muppets Haunted Mansion. Another project, The Muppets Live Another Day, was in development but was canceled due to creative differences between Disney and writer-producer Josh Gad, Adam Horowitz, and Eddie Kitsis. Now, this series will take audiences on a music-filled journey as at long last, the Electric Mayhem Band, it will be recording their first album ever. Lily Singh from A Little Late with Lily Singh and Dollface will be playing the human lead role, who is Nora, the janitor. Excuse me, not janitor, my apologies. Nora, the junior A&R executive tasked with managing and wrangling the mayhem that is the Electric Mayhem Band. Let's see what we got here. The official synopsis for the series goes a tiny bit more in depth, saying after 45 years of rocking out, the Electric Mayhem goes on an epic musical journey to finally record their first studio album. With the help of a driven young musical executive named Nora, the old school Muppet Band comes face to face with the current day music scene as they try to finally go platinum. Let's see, somebody's quoted. David Lightbody, who's executive producer, is quoted as saying, "We are so excited to bring the story of the Electric Mayhem Band to the front and center of the new series. They've been entertaining audiences since The Muppet Show, which debuted 45 years ago. So it's wonderful that these characters are finally getting to play lead rather than supporting roles."
They don't look 45.
No, they've aged well.
Yeah, very well.
They've aged well. The lead Muppets are members of the band, including Dr. Teeth himself, right there, dead center, the big smoking schnoz right there. He's vocals and keyboards. Animal, my soulmate, on drums.
Sorry.
Floyd Pepper is the gentleman in the blue with the sunglasses on. He is also vocals and
bass.
And plays bass and lead guitar, and Zoot on saxophone, Lips on trumpet. So the series will include 3 new songs. All right. So when do we expect this particular series? That has not been released as of yet, but you know them. They're going to churn this stuff out, and it is going to be awesome. And of course, I'm going to watch it and I will review it. So that is a thing. Elizabeth Rice says they just need to make Muppet Show as they used to again. Like, that's not that difficult. That's true. But the sound of this does sound cool. Yep. And the time goes wibbly wobbly again this weekend. Yep. You'll have to set your Batman John is pointing out the fact that everybody will be setting their clocks ahead 1 hour on Sunday. So you'll be losing an hour of sleep. My only phrase to that is Just
It
saying.
really doesn't change much.
It's terrible. I don't, there's there's a meme out there that says an Indian proverb is only an idiot would take a chunk of blanket from the top and add it to the bottom and think they have more blanket. It never has made sense to me whatsoever. Daylight savings time, I think honestly, the time has come for us to just park
Get rid
somewhere
of
and
it.
stay there.
Yeah.
The time has come.
There's at least 1 or 2 states that don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Arizona, I think, is one of them. New Mexico.
I thought Iowa was one. I don't know.
Idaho. It's Idaho, I think, does that.
I don't know.
Elizabeth says Disney Investors Day is on Wednesday. Wonder if we'll get some announcements, trailers. Please, please, please. An Obi-Wan trailer already. Yeah, I know. We're kind of looking for that myself. All right. So at this point, I'm done with the top story. It is time to go to the lovely and vivacious young lady to my left.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And I'm sorry, camera work is as always terrible, but it's now the Tanya show as we do a little comic checking.
Yeah. Okay, so this week we are not comic checking on Wednesday because Dan and I are going out to dinner. So we're gonna bring to you a couple comics this week. Eternals number 10. Eternals versus the Avengers. The Eternals are on a pilgrimage together. Well, it kind of depends on who you ask. For it's not so much a pilgrimage, and it's more like breaking and entering into Avengers Mountain. But what the Avengers don't know won't hurt them, right? Right? Yeah. I'm not sure. The next one, Women of Marvel number 1. 4 jobs Felicia hated and 1 she didn't. Showing up, Combfoot. Combfoot?
Combfoot.
Yeah, Combfoot.
Yeah. Those are the titles of the various vignettes that are going to be within the movie.
That's a little interesting, but that's okay. Celebrate the phenomenal women of Marvel with tales spun from the greatest minds in comics. The talented women creators who have made Marvel the powerhouse that it is take on fan favorite female characters within the Marvel universe because this is Women's History Month. From seasoned veterans to up-and-coming talent, this cast of writers and artists give their own spin on beloved heroines, showing the fire, mystery, grace, and joy that makes them phenomenal women. With superstar creators Charlie Jane Anders, Mirka Andolfo, Jordi Belair, and many more, this issue is another must-have. And then the last one Chris picked out for me because he just thought that I would like it. It's kind of a cool cover, but Soltaic, number 1. Lexa is a single mother and hero hiding in once known as Elysium. She and her daughter Harper are just trying to get by in a world where extraordinaries have been outlawed and freelance heroes are forbidden. Their relationship drives the story as 2 generations of a family see 2 very different paths forward. Lexa has devoted her life to protecting her daughter, but Harper wants to protect the next generation of heroes. Enjoy the first issue of this nonstop title, followed by the entire story collected soon after in 1 volume. Now, I wanted to definitely check this one out. So, Anne, I hope it's on your pull list. If not, I'm going to the comic book store.
That one does sound pretty fun, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
So
okay. I had to fix the camera because, again, expert camera work. Yeah, we are
for the win.
Top-notch journalism right here, kids. All right, so let's see what we got here. Elizabeth goes on to point out Avenger Mountain sounds like a great fifth gate idea for Walt Disney World. Yeah.
But there's something that Avengers and Marvel can't go to Florida because of
licensing bullshit.
Of Universal Studios.
Yeah.
So they can't go.
All right, friends and family, this is the usual point where I would toss the show over to James Irish for a little bit, but he is a little overwhelmed at the moment. He has been a bit busy. He had a little bit of a power outage yesterday when the windstorm came through the Rochester area, so he's catching up with a lot of the production of his and Chrissy's podcast. So he misses you guys. He will see you soon. Gamer Street Irregulars will be recording this week, I believe.
Potentially,
if I'm not mistaken. And you will be seeing James again next week. Let's see what we got here. Sean says, didn't Stark think that when or accidentally made Ultron most likely? I don't know. And yeah, hopefully one day they'll get the theme park rights back. It's very strange how licensing. I mean, we see licensing rights at full throttle because of the interaction between Sony and Marvel, right? Mm-hmm. But it's one of those things.
Yeah,
it's bizarre and weird, but there you have it. Mm-hmm. There it is, the contact information that nobody ever uses, Chris at fc3roc.org. I am here if you want me to go look into something, feel free to let me know. And below that is our entire digital presence, https, Linktree, Mighty Monkey. Look us up. It's all there. the social media, the websites, the podcasts, the works, including TikTok. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't know. Not that we do a lot of TikToks yet, but we're getting there.
Ann and I are going to TikTok from Disney.
Ooh, that'll be fun. All right. Are you looking for a cup of coffee as well?
I think
Yes,
we
Nancy.
have one of those.
We do have a buy us a coffee.
Buy us a coffee.
Yeah, Dan set that up a few months ago.
I think wasn't there another one? Buy us a drink. But I don't think
I
we got
really
that
would
one.
like that right now. I mean, I'm running low on cider at the moment. Just saying.
You didn't have any Fat Frog Red.
I did not have any Fat Frog Red. I'll have some for tomorrow. Why would I have some for tomorrow?
I don't know.
More later on that. All right. So here is where I do an actual review. I got a little political last week. I might do that again soon.
Yeah, probably.
Don't take that tone with me, young lady. Yeah, that was important stuff.
It is important stuff, but we'll discuss that and scold you later.
I'm going to be scolded for having an opinion.
No, you're not going to be scolded for
This
having an
is my thing. You know.
I understand.
I'm going to get scolded for having an opinion.
Nope.
Huh.
Nope.
Huh.
You can have an opinion.
Yeah, I just can't broadcast it on my own channel. I see.
Oh,
Should I talk about Rent now?
Yes.
Okay. It's at the Auditorium Theater right now as we speak, and it will be again tomorrow at curtain at 7:30. So if you have not seen this particular musical and you live in the Rochester area, this would be an excellent chance for you to do that. Now, what is Rent? Rent is originally published in 1996. It was written by John David Larson, an American composer, lyricist, and playwright who explored social issues of multiculturalism, addiction, and homophobia, often in all of his work. Now, the unfortunate thing is that Mr. Larson passed away just before Rent was first performed. So he has not seen just how amazing this musical has taken and the journey that it has taken many people over the years. But there you have it. It's inspired by Puccini's opera La Boheme. Rent traditionally resonates with anybody who's struggling with life, love, and their discontents. It revolves around a group of friends grappling with addiction, eviction, sexual identity, and materialism at the height of the AIDS culture in the 1990s. Features such numbers as Light My Candle, I'll Cover You, the world-renowned Seasons of Love, La Vie Boheme, which is one of my personal favorites and my all-time personal favorite from this particular musical, Another Day. It's playing tonight, as I mentioned a moment ago. The original Broadway cast can be found on Netflix in the actual theater production that was released a few years back. Guys, if you have not seen this musical, I would recommend that you take the time to sit down and engage this one. It's just the character dynamics, the way that they play off of each other, the various relationships, the way that they come in and out of each other's lives. It's just, and there are some not so much dark moments, but there are some sad moments. But it is such a celebration of life in general and creativity and art. So it would be a huge thing for me to recommend this musical to you. Now, Peter's going to say, for those that went, how was the RPO's how was the RPO rendition of John Williams' music? I'll get to that in just a moment. And Elizabeth says, can't wait to see what RBTL's next season, hoping that Frozen will make it as closed on Broadway. Yeah, it's entirely possible. Jorge Cruz is here. Hey, Jorge Cruz is here. Everybody stop the presses. Jorge, good to see you, buddy. All right. But yeah, like I said, I'm recommending Rent on a scale of 1 to 5 monkeys. I'm giving this one a 4.5. There are some parts that make me kind of go, what's happening here? But in the overall, the story is fantastic. The music is wonderful. The characters are just really, really interesting and very, very complex. And I would definitely recommend Rent to anybody who has not seen it. And I recommend it to people who have seen it. Yeah, I think you need to sit down and watch it sometime.
I haven't seen it.
I think it would be a chance to fix that. Now, why have we been making hints and allegations about something happening tomorrow? Because I'm going to move the camera here as we sing tomorrow. Happy birthday to T. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday, dear Tanya. Happy birthday to you.
I like it. I'm not 50. I'm 18 with 32 years experience.
There it is.
Yeah.
She's plenty of 18 there.
Yeah.
So our beloved, our heart and soul, the whole outfit, the woman who keeps us all kind of held together when we need to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't sell yourself short, young lady. Don't
I
do
am
that.
short.
You are short, that's true, but to me, everybody's short except for Scott's nephew.
Holy cow! Yeah.
But you know, we celebrate you.
Thank you.
You know, we don't see the wonderful thing about Tanya is that she is absolutely humble about a lot of things, right? And she will never take credit for a lot of things. She will never take credit for just how amazing and wonderful she really is. So I'm going to just say it out there for everybody to hear. And so yeah, it's going to be a special day tomorrow, no matter how crappy the weather is.
And then that's why I'm saying I'm sorry, because ice storm in 91 a couple years ago, I think 2017, there was a really another bad storm in March where we lost power for a little bit. I'm sorry. I think in my 50 years, I think maybe twice where it hasn't been like horrible on my birthday.
See, I've got an advantage. My birthday's at the end of the summer, so
Yeah,
I usually have decent weather.
Yeah, no, so
we balance each other out in that regard.
So I'm sorry in regards to having nice, beautiful
You don't
60
have to
some odd degree weather
Did you
yesterday.
let me just ask you, did you pick your birthday?
I did not.
Did
I
you?
had no control over it.
Then stop apologizing for it, and
Okay.
we're going to celebrate the day as a warm and wonderful day, even if it's cold and rainy. Okay.
My mom got me a beautiful t-shirt that I will be wearing tomorrow. That's
Oh, yeah?
from Tyler. It says 50 and fabulous, and
50.
it's got like a gemstone high heel shoe on it. So I'm wearing it to work tomorrow.
Okay, my hair's a disaster. Look at this. I'm going to start doing I'm auditioning for Cousin It.
One of the Beatles?
You know, I could probably pass off as one of the Beatles, but I have no musical talent. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I used to, but I'm a mess. Anyway, friends and family, lords and ladies, dudes and dudettes, and all points in between. That is all we've got for tonight. So you guys have a great week. Have a safe week. Wait a minute. Is your Brett Spiner signed? Yes, it is. By Brett in front of me. I had it. That's one of the few I have. I'll give.
Oh yeah, because it's right.
I'll give people a grand tour of my autograph wall another day. All right. So you guys have a great week. Have a safe week, and we will talk to you again. What is it? Next week. Where's the freaking? There it goes. I'm gonna go have a happy birthday now.